The construction management profession, commercial construction. I am freaking stoked to talk to you about this video and this topic because I'm going to go through what I believe commercial construction is and get you amped up about it. Sometimes I get to do videos that are a little bit more detailed. They're about bidding and estimating and materials and things like that. But this is about passion, and I'm going to share it with you right now. Okay, so why is commercial construction freaking awesome and amazing? Number one, and the thing that people always tell me, is we build iconic and lasting structures. If you want to bore the crap out of your kids, just drive them through the city and point out buildings that you were a part of. But when you do so, whether your kids love it or are annoyed with you, you will feel such a sense of pride. You helped build that. I don't know if you've ever watched the movie Margin Call, right? Where they're basically an investment firm, and one of the main actors was like, nothing that I've done in my career has been worth anything. It's just a bunch of numbers on paper, right? And somebody replied to him, well, would you have rather have dug holes your whole life, in a ditch somewhere? And he responded, at least I would have had something to show for it. Construction, out of all professions, has something to show for it. We build iconic structures that we're proud of. Number two, variety and constant learning. You cannot be in this industry and be bored. Everything is brand new. Everything is different. Every new building type is different. It's all exciting. There will never be a day. It is impossible to work in commercial construction and be bored. Once you master the construction, then you can master the different phases of construction. Then you can master different building types. Then you can master different roles. And then if you get bored, then you can start implementing lean. You can implement TACT, Last Planner, Scrum, Advanced Work Packaging. You can expand your pre-construction efforts. It's just amazing. You can start digging into target value design, IPD, design build. You will never ever get bored. Number three, and I love this, tangible hands-on work. I've been a consultant and a trainer for about 4 years now after leaving my career as a director at a construction company. And I miss it. I miss being out in the field. I miss helping to build the deck on the trailers. I miss going out and putting on my PPE. I miss being at an early morning concrete placement. I miss these things. They're fantastic. Hands-on work. If you love hands-on work, you have got to be in commercial construction because it's fantastic and there's always something that you can participate with hands-on. Number four, good pay, good job security. Like I talked about in a different video, commercial construction has very low variability, meaning residential, you have high variation with market conditions, whether you're super busy or you're out of work, right? Commercial construction is stable. Once you hit into a recession economically, at least in the United States, you won't feel that impact for another 9 to 18 months, and it will be a very small dip with very few layoffs. It has high job security and you get paid a ton. It can range between $110,000 a year all the way up to $360,000 total package. And some people make up into the $500,000 plus. The general superintendents for these massive projects, these big builders, make a lot of money. So really, really great from an economic standpoint. Number five, this is a big one. Opportunities for advancements and career growth. Not only can you progress through the career path, but you have all kinds of other options. You can become a survey lead, a field engineer lead. You can go into the VDC department. You can become an estimator. You can be a project manager. I can't even talk. There's so many different cool positions here. There's so many opportunities for career advancements. It's amazing. Number six, teamwork and collaboration. This is the funnest part. Unless you sign on with a contractor that has a toxic, stuffy work environment with a trailer that puts you in isolation with nasty brown walls, that aside, which sometimes does happen. I'm used to being in co-located trailers with a neat team out in an open office space. We have fun, we do barbecues, we do team building events. We're hanging out with the craft, we're huddling with the team, we're joking with each other. It's an amazing environment if you have the right culture, obviously, from a teaming standpoint. And then just to close this out, you have a couple of other really neat opportunities. First of all, these projects are massive projects that are super interesting, that will give you so much enjoyment from a passion standpoint and an experience standpoint. That's like one of my biggest considerations. Also, you're making a difference in the community. You're building laboratories and hospitals and airports, things that make a difference for humanity. You're working outdoors, which is super fun. So you get a mix of sitting in a chair and a mix of being outside in different environments, which are highly addicting. I mean, it's so wonderful to see a sunset, to be outside, and then to be able to go in the office and take a break. You are not stuck. The diversity in your work environment is fantastic. And lastly, you are able to literally network with so many cool people, from the owners to the designers to the engineering team to the consultants to trade partners and vendors. It is so cool to network with such a large and diverse group of people. It's absolutely fantastic. I don't know if I could keep going talking about this without sounding like an idiot. Like, you can tell I love this profession. Let me just tell you a quick story. I once felt the urge, and you might laugh because you might be like, Jason's not smart enough to be a doctor, but there was one time where I thought I wanted to be a doctor, but I was in commercial construction. So I started going to school. I think we had 5 kids at the time. I was getting straight A's, just so you know, working in with basically the prereqs to go into pre-med, and I was very focused, right? And I had this like universe revelation one day that I could bless just as many people in my job in commercial construction as I could as a doctor. That was my main motivation. Like, that's what I wanted to do, was have a good bedside manner, really deal with people, like really have a nice career. But that is so true. I get to deal with thousands of workers, hundreds and hundreds of leaders, right? I get to deal with all kinds of different people, influence everybody on the job site, build a team, and affect the lives of so many different people. It's just fantastic. And so for me, I was like, I am going down this road and I'm going all in. I love commercial construction. I'm going to turn this into a blog post so people can find it, but I want you to know that this is exciting. And at Elevate and Lean Tact and Lean Belt, we don't just deal with construction, we deal with lean and operational excellence and different ways to plan and design and to team and to take care of people. It is a beautiful experience. So I invite you to connect with our content. In the description below, we'll connect you to our LinkedIn sources for all of our different companies, and to me, obviously our different YouTube channels, and to our podcast, and to our website. You can come check out this cool world with us, and I really hope you enjoy it and that you learn to love commercial construction just like I do. I hope you've enjoyed this video. On we go.